all my life. I know everybody in this neighborhood. Yeah, girl, there's some fine people in this neighborhood. There's a lot of trash, too. But I ain't one to gossip.
What's this nigga? I done went.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? What's happening? What's happening? Let me know who in here so I can give y'all shout outs. How we can get this done today. New subject, Facebook. The fun is in the comments, man. I said I've been telling y'all I'm gonna make this live with this video for a minute, so it's time. See what we got in the building. Dale Matthews coming through. Lady Navoa, the best mod on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sis. Are you a muse or muse? I get that. That's a double entendre. It's Just Jay in the building. Click on her name. Go ahead and subscribe to her. Let's get her to 1K if we can, y'all. Mandrill in the building. TD Sports Talk. How you doing? How you doing? TWT in the building. No Chaser coming through. What's happening? My boy D Fishing and Fit. Make sure y'all check him out on Facebook and Instagram. He be fishing. And my brother Rod Neal in the building, man. How y'all doing? Cassandra, I see you. What's good, baby? What's hitting with you? Happy Saturday. We got my brother Hitting Jim's podcast. He won a pair of Edifier headphones last night on Feel Good Fridays. We got those in the mail for you, my bro. Look for those next week. We got those in the mail for you. Feel Good Friday is where we go live on Twitch for about 3 to 4 hours. We just rock out the music, talk about the music, production. Does this song have legs? Does it not? How does it stand up today? It's a good time, man. Pretty good playlist we be having going on. Y'all be missing out, but y'all got stuff to do on Friday too, so I understand. So, I have a saying for my gentlemen. This is not for the ladies. This is not for the ladies. This is for the gentlemen. But ladies, y'all can chime in. I take you guys' input as value with value as well. Time is priceless in the building. What's good with you, my guy? What's happening with you, man? Thanks y'all for coming through. I got a saying. It's called be correct at all times. I don't say be right. I say be correct. And a lot of people don't understand what I mean. Being correct is not the same as doing the right thing. What's that? Tsukuyomi? Y'all be changing y'all names on me. What's good with you? What's good with y'all, man? So let me get this out and we'll pull up the video and then we're going to hit the comments because like I told y'all, Facebook, this is Facebook Follies, right? The fun is in the comments at Facebook. I know a lot of people associate Facebook with the OGs. I'm an OG. I'm a grandpa, man. That's what it is. But it still has some entertainment, some entertaining and educational information if you can read between the lines. So what I mean, Be correct at all times. Being correct is not the same as doing the right thing. All right. The right thing is something that's done when everyone in the situation benefits from it, right? The correct thing is doing what needs to be done, even though it's not the right thing, even though everybody's not going to love you for it. Let's watch the video.
Last night, and seen that she was pregnant. She been pregnant for 3 months. I done packed all her stuff in the back. I got my son with me. Man, who is this dude, man? Who is this dude? I'm finna take her back to her grandma's house, dog. She been lying to me. She been cheating. You was a liar.
Why is you recording though?
You a Capricorn. You a liar, dog. You been lying to me. Who is this dude?
You don't know him. You don't know him.
All right, so basically, I'm lying now. So I'm the liar. You don't know this dude?
I do know him.
How long you been talking to him?
For months.
Man, I'm about to stop this car, dog. I'm about to stop this car, dog.
You doing all of
Yeah,
that
she been lying to me, dog.
You doing all of that in front of him.
You been lying to me. Oh my God, dog. I'm finna stop this car. I'm finna stop this car. Man, hold on, man. No, I ain't doing enough. I ain't doing enough,
I'm
dog.
not
You sitting here, you been lying to me this whole
I'm
time.
not keeping it.
You been lying. No, dog. You think I'm playing with you? Hold on, let me stop this car, dog. I got my baby in this car. I'm cutting traffic. You a Capricorn. See, this is what I be talking about, dog. This bull crap. You been lying to me, man. We've been together for 3-4 years, dog. And then it's sad that my baby gotta hear this, dog. My baby gotta hear this. He 1 year old. Stop that crying. Ain't no crying, none of that, dog. You been, man, let me stop this call, y'all. She think I'm playing with her, dog. I don't want to hear no crying, bro. You wasn't crying when you was texting him, though. You wasn't crying when you was texting him. Got all these bags in this car. You, man, come on, man, taking care of this girl, all type of stuff, dog. This is sad, bro. This is what I gotta go through, man. This is what I gotta go through, y'all.
Oh my God.
Man, hold on. I ain't doing enough, dog. Let me stop this car.
My baby in a car.
Man, I don't care about none of that. You been cheating. You been lying to me.
It's not about me right
Man, I
now.
don't care about none of that, bro.
I'm not keeping it.
No, none of that, dog. Ooh, caught on pork, man. Hold on, bro. I don't care about none of that, dog. On the highway, bro. On the highway with it, bro. She finna go. Come on.
Let me go.
Come on. Come on.
Let me go.
Come on, get out the car. Get out the car.
Walk on the highway with my
Get out the
kids?
car.
No.
Get out the car,
I'm not
dog.
doing nothing. No.
Get out the car, bro. You wanna cheat? You wanna lie? Nah, bro. I ain't doing enough.
You're crazy.
You wanna cheat?
Oh
You
my
wanna
God.
lie to me though?
This is embarrassing.
No, it ain't embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
You wanna cheat? You wanna cheat? You wanna lie to me? This how you get treated. This how you get treated. That's crazy, dog. You a low down female. I've been with you for 3-4 years. 3-4 years, dog. Tell these people his name, no. Watch out.
I'm getting back in here.
Watch out.
Let me
Watch
put-
out.
I'm-
No.
No, my baby needs
No.
to get in the car.
Hey, watch out, watch out. I don't care about none of that. You finna have to feel what I'm going through. I don't care about none of that. Watch out, watch out. I'm finna go. Close the door. You wanna sit up here and cheat? You wanna sit up here and cheat and all that?
What are you doing?
Bye. What's wrong with this girl, bro?
Ooh. Okay, let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see what y'all talking. As a matter of fact, y'all want to come talk about it? Let's do a panel. Y'all want to do a panel? Y'all want to do a panel? Who want to come up and talk about this? You ain't got to get on cam, sis. I ain't like them other people. You ain't got to get on cam. Y'all want to do a panel? Y'all know I do what the people want. What's good, Frozen? I'm gonna give y'all a second to process. We'll give y'all a second to process. Go ahead and throw the link in the stream, because I want to discuss this as adults. There we go. We got the link. Gorilla, what's good with you, my boy? Gonna pin that at the top. I'm gonna give y'all a second to process. Average, it ain't no context. It's what happened. Did you watch the video, bro? Come on up. Again, remember what I said. We being correct. Average, you ain't see the video? What's good, sis?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Everything's everything. Happy Saturday. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to start? On her?
Where do you want to start?
Let's go to her first.
Mm-hmm.
Was she wrong? Yeah, she was wrong for what she did. But why? My thing is, what pissed me off the most. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps saying that's my son. You want my son? He's like, I don't care. He gonna have to deal with what I'm going through.
Understandable.
What the freaking, like, I don't want to cuss. I feel like my brother right now, freezing. I don't want to cuss. You about to make
we grown. Come on now, we grown. You ain't got to do all that.
strike. I don't want to get you strike. But
Yeah.
Why would you said I'm dropping her off at her grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
But then you was like, let me stop this car for the clout. He think the clout was gonna agree with him. No,
did he?
Did they agree with him? They should have said, you're dumb, bro. You said, I thought he wanted to hit her. I'm like, that's why I'm in a chat.
Why is he dumb?
Like, take her to her grandma. You say,
hold on. Why is he dumb?
For dropping his baby off?
Mm-hmm.
On the highway?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Oh, number one, dangerous. She carried the baby.
She what?
That's your son.
Right, it's her son too.
Put her out. Why put your kid out with her?
Why not?
That's yours on the highway?
Yeah.
What if a drunk driver jumped the side and hit him?
What if he was so distraught he drove off a cliff?
Ricky, for real?
Yes.
But he could have took her to the grandma's house.
Right.
Like he said.
He could have.
Or at least
but we're discussing the situation at hand. If you can use about how their safety would be impacted by him leaving her on the street, I can use that he is emotionally unstable and did what was correct.
Yeah, I can go. You know me, we think alike, but this just made me mad with the baby, the child, because I'm for the streets when it comes.
Facts. Agreed. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. And this and let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you, AP.
Let's do this. I understand how everybody feel, but we talking about being correct, not doing what's right.
Sweetie,
Right?
bro, you my OG brother.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Give me a second.
What is right? What you said, what is right? That is not right. If you want to do that,
I didn't say it was. I said it was the correct thing to do.
Oh, okay. I see if he dropping her off, but that kid, that baby barely had any clothes on, bro.
Okay. Whose fault is that? Is it his or hers?
It's both of them.
Is it?
For one, he probably rushed her out the house and shit.
Why she get rushed out the house?
Listen, I understand why he did it. You already know me.
Okay, then.
Out the house and she rushed the baby, and he didn't care if the baby had the clothes, as you can see, or a damn jacket. He didn't even care if his son had a jacket on. You know I'm not gonna agree with you if you're gonna talk like that, because that's a child.
I didn't ask you. That's why I want y'all to come up and talk about it, because I don't expect y'all to agree with me.
Okay,
but this
over here fighting me for it.
Yeah, this is the problem with people, right? Y'all analyze what happens afterwards instead of analyzing why we're in this position to begin with. This is why issues keep arising, right? So let's address this real quick, right? Hold on, where is it at?
Hold on one sec. AP.
No, take your time, but
so
hey, Rick, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good? What's good with you, bro?
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
He basically found out she was pregnant 3 months. I'll be pissed too. You know what I'm saying? She been lying, she been pregnant and supposedly, you know what I'm saying, by somebody else. So that's why she was crying in the car. I think that was dumb too. Why cry when you did to let her know what you're doing? But they had a child on the front seat with a pacifier in his mouth, just looking so confused, like, I don't know what's going on, bobblehead, but not really bobblehead, but he was old enough to sit up on her lap. He drops her off on the curb on the highway. His own child. That was the beginning. Let's go. He was like, I don't know what happened in the beginning. He's caught up.
Okay, so to address this real quick, why is the child just chilling in the front of the car, not strapped in or anything?
Thank you.
Okay, so who do you think should have been responsible for putting the child in the car seat?
Both.
To be honest with you,
he's driving.
Both, because he wasn't driving when they got in the car.
Neither was she.
I know, both of them. They both should have put them in. Who was carrying the child out the house? Were we there? Who carried the child out of the house to put them in the car?
What was the child sitting at?
Oh, the mom. I'm just saying. You never know, because I've seen that before. A man gets the car in Mississippi. Come on now. The kids in the front seat. The dad would come to the car, carry the child out of the house. He probably picked them up and put it on her lap. You don't know. She probably brought the kid out. I'm not taking up for her because I do.
So I'm not gonna let you run off with push-offs, right? So the thing is that if she's driving and he's driving and the child is with her, if the safety concern is for the child, couldn't she just put the child in the back seat and buckle them up?
Well, you know me as a mother, I would have done that first anyway.
Right, you would have done it, right? But you wouldn't say it's your responsibility. You would say it was both of y'all's, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
So
because we don't know the whole story, what happened. That's why I'm saying that.
It's not about what's happened. It's about what you see in front of you. I didn't say what happened before or after. I just asked the question that seeing how he was driving and she was holding the baby, why she couldn't reach around the back and put him in a chair in a seat or buckle the kid up.
Yeah, she could have turned around in the front seat and did that too. Yeah, she should have, because she was holding him, and so basically she had more control of the child to do that while he was in a pissed off mood, because he was in a mood. So he didn't care what was going on. He's not going to sit there.
Could you say that again, please?
He was mad. So he wasn't thinking about what was going on. He wasn't caring, because when a man
he wasn't caring, right?
When a man gets mad, he gets mad different from a female.
Right. He wasn't caring, right?
No,
would you say that he was emotionally hurt, that would you say that you couldn't trust him to control his emotions at that time?
Say that last part again.
Could you say, by watching this video, not what happened before or after, at that point, could you say that it's fair for me to say that he could not control his emotions at that time. That he could not control his emotions at that time.
I wouldn't say fair. No, I wouldn't use the word fair.
Do you believe he could control his emotions at that time?
No.
Right. So what was the correct thing to do? Was the correct thing to drive with them and continue to get upset and more frustrated, or to drop them off?
Drop them off.
How many times have you guys heard of a story of a dude walking in on this girl and killing everybody? How many times?
Left for where she was at and then have to get a car.
He could have, but that's not the situation we was in, right?
I'm just saying the what ifs. I'm just saying. But at that moment he wasn't thinking because he was so mad. So the first thing you're like, she gotta get out. I
think he was thinking good for the situation that was at hand, if you ask me.
Yeah, but not the drop off part. Because you lied. You didn't take her to the grandma's house. And I know she's not supposed to get special treatments, but that's your child. Or at least put your child in the car, put him in the thing, and drop her ass off.
Okay. The Truist, what's good, my guy?
Everything is everything, Rick.
Hey.
What do you want me to play the video back? Did you watch the video?
I already watched it. I seen it already.
Okay. What you got on it? What's your take?
What happened?
So my take, I get that my man was overly upset. I understand kind of what you were just saying with a lady here. I still think it's both of their responsibilities. If that's his kid,
Thank you.
I can still, again, myself, I can still compartmentalize.
You can.
Right. Because that's my kid. I understand not everybody has the ability to put things in perspective in the heat of the moment. I think that's kind of, where we kind of are different. I get it. I don't think he should have did what he did. I think he just handled the whole thing a little bit wrong. Why are we going to social media? Why are you putting your kid out on the highway? Man,
but was it the correct thing to do at the time? Not the right thing to do, the correct thing to do.
Compared to other things that he could have did, yes. That's probably the better option compared to what we all have seen going forward, or in the past rather. Going forward, he may have escalated it. So it's not right, but again, compared to what we've seen and how this played out before, that's probably the best option for him.
Right. So listen to what I'm saying. I know this is, I should have said trigger warning at the beginning because this triggers everybody because it has a child involved, right?
Right.
I don't know if y'all ever seen the video. Let me see if I can find it real quick because this is what people try to look at it as. Hold on, give me a second.
Tab, you think it's premeditated? I think he was freestyling personally.
Say that again.
I think my man was kind of freestyling, like he was mad.
I mean,
social media.
Me personally, I think it's a skit. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way you was throwing her out and she only had 2 bags and she got a baby. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's a skit. But everybody want to input what they feel what they would have done in the situation because they stand on a certain moral standing. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm talking about, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everybody to eliminate the emotions that you have with the situation and actually analyze it for what it is. That's what people don't ever do, right? They say don't personalize it, but everybody personalizes it.
Facts.
Right? That's the problem. I can't judge a young man, right? I can't judge a young man on my standard of thinking, right? I could say I would want him to do this, but a young man, if he just found out his girl was cheating on him for she's 3 months pregnant, right? And he talking about, he got in the car running through his head what's going on, right? To me, the correct thing for him to do at that time, not before, because we wasn't there before. That's not the situation we seen on the video, correct? The video we seen, he had her in the car. Right. Me personally, I can understand, especially with the condition mentally of these young men, how most of them can't compartmentalize. Ain't that what we say, fellas, all the time as OGs, right? These dudes ain't cut the same way, right? They don't move the same way. They don't think the same way. So I can't sit up there and say that I would expect a young man to do the same thing that I would do at this point in his life when I know they ain't cut from the same cloth. When we know they get emotionally imbalanced real fast, that we know that they can't you know what I'm talking about. I can't say it. I'm thinking too fast. Right? That I can't put something into a box and leave it there. Especially, and this is from real life experience. In my town, we had this dude. He found out his girl was cheating on him. Right? He killed her and the baby. Right? Now, the thing is that he did the correct thing at the time. Listen, guys, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do as a man would have been like, hey, get your stuff, pack it up. I'm gonna drop you off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of my son. Blah 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 blah. Right? That's what been the right thing to do. But at this moment, the correct thing to do is exactly what he did. Y'all need to get the hell out this car before I do something to y'all that I can't take back.
Right.
He thought it through at that moment, Tap. Again, I can only assess what we got there in front of us. I felt that too, because people be talking so much doing these scenarios that they have to tell the story to the viewer fast. You said, yep, he went from taking him to Granny to putting her out. He processed it in that moment, correct. He was literally going through the motions. I agree. Blackjack, what's good with you, man? Okay, so let's do this just to prove the point. Let's go ahead and share the screen and let's get into the comments. Present, share screen. I'm gonna read it because can I get this any bigger? I can't get this no bigger. Can y'all see that okay? Can y'all see that okay?
It's kind of small for me.
Yeah, I'll read them off. So so where we at? So y'all know me, I'm an instigator, right? I'm all in the comments. The first comment I put was, the truth is the mom did it to the child. If she was a good woman, would this situation be happening? Why no one ever asks these questions? Do y'all think this situation would be happening? Chat and the truest, right? Do y'all think this situation be happening if she hadn't done what she did?
No, sir.
So why is it that people expect men to behave in a certain way, to be above it, right? After they get treated incorrectly, after they get disrespected? I got you, Blackjack. So is it fair for me to say or start to assuming, even though I already know it, that men are held to a higher emotional and responsibility standard when it comes between in the relationships of men and women? If that, no matter what a woman does to him, no matter how she disrespects him or hurt him or abuse him emotionally, that he has to hold himself to a higher regard, that most people are going to hold a man to a higher regard than they would a woman when done wrong. What do you think?
I agree. It's kind of the American way. We're taught that as kids. You know, deal with it.
Okay. So what I said next right here, y'all, and I know y'all can't see it. My apologies. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if the magic of Windows. Oh. I said you can't dictate how someone reacts. It's crazy how y'all want to disregard the reason things happens. So if we're keeping it 1,000, what y'all really saying is this: I can do you any kind of way, but because of this and that, you shouldn't treat or do this to me after I did you bogus. Y'all are the real enablers, the real predators, thinking you can do wrong and then control the outcome or response. Life doesn't work that way. What you think about that?
I agree. I think most men have gone through a situation similar to my man here and had to handle it however they handled it. I'm sure we all got some skeletons in our closet. The expectation is, you know, we strong, we men, supposed to take it on the chin.
Okay. My apologies, guys. I had to rewind. I had it did as newest, not most relevant, or time. Or so the truth is, the mom did this. I said that already. This person said, "You sound stupid as fuck." Good for now. I said, "Logic always sounds stupid to childish women." Eric Johnson said, "Can't argue with that, bro." Enough said. I said, "Eric Johnson, I'm just trying to show how messed up people's thought process is. See how they automatically go to blame the man for responding to what she did? Why is this happening? Why didn't the mom have the child in the car seat? They just want to blame the man, right?" What else they got here? Q for real said, "Thank you. Y'all act like he was wrong. See this all the time. Female do her thing, then try to use the baby as a sympathy card. You knew he had a baby when you was busting it for the next man by. That's how I feel, right? Again, we expect men to respond and act a certain way, but never hold the woman's feet to the fire. When she put the situation, she is the one who put this entire roller coaster in motion. You see what I'm saying? She the one who put the entire roller coaster in motion. So they want to absolve her from even getting this going in the first place. So Jessica Brackett said, "If he was a good man, probably not." I said, "Right. So a woman does foul shit because her man isn't good?" Shantae Renee said, "Rebel Life, if my man ain't going giving me enough time or doing what I want him to do, I ain't stepping out. Some people have impulse control issues and refuse to take responsibility. Always the other person's fault but their own." Shout out to that sister. Sean Forrest said, "Rebel Life, stop lying, you liar. More than half the time, people put themselves in positions they don't like. We all have self-sabotage ourselves. So stop lying, you one-sided creature." And that's a dude. Dre Warren said, fuck that. He a whole ass nigga for putting her out on the highway with the baby. Don't care what she did, because if that lady and that child get hit by a car, that's his fault. Again, it might be his fault. You could look at it as his fault at that point, but would they even been in that situation if the woman had not did what she did? I understand this, Tap, but we have to analyze, will these things be happening if people didn't put things in motion, my brother? If you don't analyze the reason why stuff happens, it will continue to repeat itself. This is the problem with the nation of black people. Latrice Robinson said, "You are a dangerous man for even saying that. You the type of dude that will end the baby and mom and then blame the mom because she cheated. What type of man put their own kid on the side of the road? If he left her, who cares? But the baby, that's crazy." I said, "Latrice, you know me so well. Would this be happening if she didn't do what she did? Isn't it funny how when a woman cheats is because of what the man did or didn't do? Don't do foul things, then get mad at how the person you did foul reacts." Eric Johnson said, "I make good points." Ricky Williams, females stick together when it's anything against a man. However, the guy driving should have dropped them off somewhere else, nor should he been driving and recording with the baby in front. My Milo said, "Ricky Williams, doesn't matter who, what, why. We saw a video less than 10 minutes, and what I know is why put the baby out. If they were together so long, why that baby don't have a car seat on that car?" I said, "Okay, so why didn't the mother put the child in the car seat? She was the one holding the child, right?" Good morning, my sister. Good afternoon, my sister. How are you? And Praise the Grace is available on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the sister. I agree, Tap. I agree. But was it the correct thing? I'm not asking you if it was the right thing to do. I'm asking it in that moment in time. Was it the correct thing for him to do? Again, the correct thing doesn't mean everybody benefits. The correct thing doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You said, "I don't even think a car seat was in it." It wasn't. That's why, like I said, that's why I think it's a skit. But either way, Milo Cook said, Milo Cook said, I don't know, weirdo, but it's a joint effort to raise kids. Why did the dad drive with his son in the front seat? Since you want to break down this video for everyone. They both wrong based off a 5-minute video. I said facts. It's a joint effort. But is that what we are talking about? Stop moving the goalposts and address what we're discussing. Milo Cook talking about, well, I don't know why she didn't put the child in the car seat. That's my point. Why are you not blaming her? Because women be on the same mental wavelength. You give her the benefit of the doubt, but not the person she did wrong. It's classic. Mary Warner said, yeah, in custody court, he will never see that baby again. Y'all see a pattern here? I said, Marie Warner, of course. I mean, it's par for the course using the child as a weapon, because that's the entire point. If everyone's asking why the child isn't in a car seat, but not addressing why they in the car getting dropped off to begin with. When a woman's fed up. Do y'all see a pattern here? Do you see a pattern, Detruist? Do you see a pattern for me?
I do.
Or am I just shooting in the dark? Because if I'm wrong, tell me.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I kind of agree.
Okay. She said, so instead of him being, look, here we go. This is what I'm talking about, right? So instead of him being a man about things, he decided to do something even worse than her cheating. Do you think, the truth is, do you think him letting them out on the side of the road is worse than her cheating?
No, sir.
No, Chase, so what's good with you?
I don't.
Two wrongs don't make a right. It's sad people on the internet taking up for a man that left his child on the highway. I said, so dropping her and the kids off on the side of the road is worse than her cheating? Next victim. Yes. What world you living in? They could get hit by a car and die. That's way worse than cheating. Next victim. And again, I ask, could? Isn't it? Don't you find it? Is this something that you see when it comes to relationship stuff, right? And this is on both ends, right? After stuff happens, everybody asks, and everybody wants to be at that point so safe, right? So worried about safety, so worried about the things that could happen, right? Don't you think if you was really worried about those things, then you would actually prevent yourself from getting put in those situations in the first place? Where's the extreme concern for the safety of the child in the home and the things that would have kept the child safe when she was cheating? Did you think that she ever thought about getting put out on the sideway when she was getting digged down on the side of the highway? Do you think that ever ran through her mind?
I don't know. Accountability for women sometimes is a tricky thing.
Daryl said the crazy thing is you can't do me wrong and then tell me how I'll react. KP, what's good? XYZ could happen to A, man. Just because a woman is womanizing does not give you permission to step out of frame of your manhood. It don't. What did you see the video, Blackjack? What's good, Mike?
What's up, man? I just want to be part of the cool crowd. What video?
No. Oh no. You didn't watch the video? You always late.
No, I just jumped in. What happened?
You want me to run it back? I'll run it back for you.
Please. Sorry, guys. I'm late to the class.
Oh, you always late. How you doing, bro?
You good, sir.
I'll run it back. I'll run it back so for the people who, and then we can talk about it.
Okay, I'll give you my honest opinion now.
Well, I don't want nothing but honest from you, bro. You my bro.
Who is this nigga? I done went through her phone last night and seen that she was pregnant. She been pregnant for 3 months. I done packed all her stuff in the back. I got my son with me. Man, who is this dude, man? Who is this dude? I'm finna take her back to her grandma's house, dog. She been lying to me. She been cheating. You was a liar.
Why is you recording though?
You a Capricorn. You a liar, dog. You been lying to me. Who is this dude?
You don't know him. You don't know him.
All right,
Somebody I used to talk to
so
back then.
basically, so I'm lying now. So I'm the liar.
Broken
You don't
up.
know this dude?
I do know him
How long you been talking to him?
for months.
Man, I'm about to stop this car, dog. I'm about to stop this car, dog.
You doing all of that
Yeah,
in
she
front of
been
him.
lying to me, dog.
You doing all of that in front of him.
You been lying to me. Oh my God, dog. I'm finna stop this car. I'm finna stop this car.
Chill out, Mike. Chill out.
Man, hold on, man. No, I ain't doing enough. I ain't doing enough,
I'm
dog.
not keeping
You sitting here,
it.
you been lying to me this whole
I'm
time.
not keeping it.
You been lying, no, dog. You think I'm playing with you? Hold on, let me stop this car, dog. I got my baby in this car. I'm cutting traffic. You a Capricorn. See, this is what I be talking about, dog. This bull crap. You been lying to me, man. We've been together for 3-4 years, dog. And then it's sad that my baby gotta hear this, dog. My baby gotta hear this. He 1 year old. Stop that crying. Ain't no crying, none of that, dog. You been, man, let me stop this call, y'all. She think I'm playing with her, dog. I don't want to hear no crying, bro. You wasn't crying when you was texting him, though. You wasn't crying when you was texting him. Got all these bags in this car. You, man, come on, man. Taking care of this girl, all type of stuff, dog.
Hey, I think he
This
going
is sad,
120
bro.
right now.
This is what I gotta go through, man. This is what I gotta go through, y'all.
Oh my God.
Man, hold on. I ain't doing enough, dog. Let me stop this car.
My baby in the car.
Man, I don't care about none of that. You been cheating. You been lying to me.
It's not about me right
Man, I
now.
don't care about none of that, bro.
I'm not keeping it.
No, none of that, dog. Ooh, caught on pork, man. Hold on, bro. I don't care about none of that, dog. On the highway, bro. On the highway with it, bro. She finna go. Come on.
Just let me go.
Come on. Come on.
Let me go.
Come on, get out the car. Get out the
Let me
car.
walk on the highway with my
Get out the
kids?
car.
No.
Get out the car,
I'm not
dog.
getting out the car.
Get out the car, bro. You wanna cheat? You wanna lie? Nah, bro.
Crazy.
I ain't doing enough.
You're crazy.
You wanna cheat?
Oh
You
my
wanna
God.
lie to me though?
This is embarrassing.
No, it ain't embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It's
You wanna cheat?
embarrassing.
You wanna cheat? You wanna lie to me? This how you get treated. This how you get treated. That's crazy, dog. You a low down female. I've been with you for 3-4 years. 3-4 years, dog. Tell these people his name, no. Watch
No,
out.
I'm getting back in her.
Watch out.
Let me
Watch
put-
out.
I'm-
No.
No, my baby needs to
No.
get in the car.
Hey, watch out, watch out. I don't care about none of that. You finna have to feel what I'm going through. I don't care about none of that. Watch out, watch out. I'm finna go. Close the door. You wanna sit up here and cheat? You wanna sit up here and cheat and all that?
What are you doing?
Bye. What's wrong with this girl, bro?
Yo,
Go ahead. I heard you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you loud and clear.
so I have not seen anything that you said.
Mhm.
or watched anything that you said.
I know you always late.
I think he a sucker. I think he a sucker. He should have just dropped her off at her grandma's house.
Okay.
Because no matter what, you still had your son in her hand.
Okay.
So I think he should have been stoic. You know, be mad, be angry.
You
but
think, right?
yeah, and I feel like he should have. I feel like he should have dropped the.
You
Like,
feel?
no, I know he should have dropped her off at the grandma's house, and kept it pushing, and then go through court procedures. Because you know she gonna get back at him, and if any judge see that shit, like I'm a truck driver, he dropped her off on the side of the highway, road. I don't care, bro. Like that's good luck, But I'm not saying he shouldn't have been mad, but as a man, he should have just dropped her off at her grandma's house and
Okay.
said, "Hey, see you in court."
Okay.
But he had all rights to be mad though. But
Okay,
he reacted emotional.
of
like a
course
bitch to me.
What'd you just say?
He reacted emotional like a bitch to me.
Okay. So what happens when people are emotional? Can they control their actions in most cases?
He should have as a man.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not move.
Yeah.
Hey, don't move the goalposts. Don't move the goalposts.
Can I go, Rick?
No, I got you, KP.
Hold
I
on.
got you,
All
KP. Yeah. You can't move the goalposts. The question that was asked was, wasn't he you just said he was acting emotional, correct?
He's acting like a bitch to me.
Right. And what happened when bitches get emotional?
They start acting like him.
Like
Not
like
thinking
what?
first.
Like not thinking first, right? Okay, stay right there, Mike. What you got, KP? Stay right there.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, man. What just happened to that man is very ridiculous. He's taking care of a person, it seems to be. We don't even know if the kid that was in her seat, in the front seat of the car, is actually his. The man
Right,
needs a DNA
right, but not the
test on
point.
everything.
But not the point.
That's not the
Not
point.
the point.
That's
Not the point.
Yeah, but him
He
dropping her
thinks
off,
it's his.
she basically put herself in a position to be dropped off like that. Now, that's accountability on her part. She's at his mercy now. She made the decision by doing whatever she was doing with the other dudes that she was doing it with. I don't feel no sorry for her. I don't give a damn about it. Because at the end of the day, when you make a decision, you got to lay with that. It's your decision to make. You made the decision. You embarrassed that man, and he decided to embarrass you. No sweat off my back, bro. I'm not about to feel no sympathy for them when they do shit like that. Because there's no sympathy for the dude. It's like he got to still be Superman. Like, so we're asking him to be Will Smith? Is that what we're asking him to be?
Yes, that's what we're asking.
That's the standard, right?
Yes.
The standard is take your embarrassment, quote unquote, like a man.
Yes.
Nah, that's bullshit, bro.
Yep.
At the end of the day, the standard for black men, it seems to be, is to be super Negro and you get nothing but ass to kiss. Nah, that ain't right.
Okay. Yep. So let me again kill this elephant in the room. So look what Black Jack, he basically just said. He said what Tap said. He's saying what Mike said. What Tan saying. Peep his words though. He said, "Now you got to feel what I'm feeling. That's female. That's feminine. Correct." So when y'all, this is what's crazy to me, right? So look, y'all can recognize that this man is out of pocket, right? Y'all can understand that him putting him out on the side of the road, putting the kid and her out on the side of the road is an emotional response. When men get emotional, when men get to the point where they cannot control their emotions, worse things can happen than you getting put out on the side of the motherfucking road.
Exactly.
So was he right or was he correct?
You just said, was he right twice?
I said, was he right or was he correct?
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Nah, sis.
The right thing to do is not the correct thing to do. The right thing is that everybody benefits off the situation. That everybody can look at a situation and say, hold on, Lady Navor. That everybody can look at the situation and say, hey, it's okay, that person did the right thing. We all can look at this situation and say that it wasn't the right thing to do. Was it the correct thing to do?
No, it wasn't the correct thing.
Yes, it was.
Ricky, I think he should have just dropped her off or told the grandma to pick her up or Ubered her to the grandma's house.
Did I just hear what I said?
He wasn't.
Was he acting in an emotional state at that time? Yes or no?
Yes.
And what happens when men cannot control their emotions? What happens if you heard, better yet, go to your local news stations and the things you guys see on the news. What happened when men cannot control themselves emotionally with a woman in a dire situation?
Man, he could have took that woman's life. He got rid of her. He got her out of his space. He had to get her out of his space. He was very.
I was laughing. I was laughing because I seen a movie with Richard Pryor when he went off the cliff. That's why I was laughing. he could have really done way worse and whatnot. But what he did was correct. And I say this: we've seen women mad at the baby dad and have all her kids in the back and go off a bridge into the water and they all drown and die.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't have a dog in the fight, but I say we've seen women off their kids because the baby daddy done moved on, but this ain't the right thing. This was the correct thing to do.
Right.
I did, but he's talking about the right now situation.
Right. At that point, he did the correct thing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, he did the correct thing. Not the right thing.
The right thing would have been for him, like Mike said, to remain stoic, make sure he delivers her to the safety of her grandmother's house, and then go through the correct procedures of getting his kid tested first and foremost, and then making sure the child was his, and then going about getting his parental rights the correct way. Right. But y'all just said yourself that he was emotional. He was acting like a bitch. He wasn't able. In those conversations, in those situations with men, y'all have seen and heard with your very own ears men taking women and children's lives in those situations. But y'all want to get mad and say, ooh, because it hurt your feelings in your heart that he put a baby out on in his child mother out on the side of the road. Y'all, yes, his child, right? So what was safe for him dropping him off on the side of the road or driving off the goddamn road?
Baby do nothing. Take the baby with you.
Let me say this before I lose service, man, because I'm in Colorado. Ladies, these are the boys and the men that you guys raised when y'all said y'all don't need a man. But hey, I'm gonna listen in the background.
All right, Mike, be safe, bro.
I never will say.
All right.
I don't know who said who was talking, but I would never talk like that because God don't make mistakes. He made men first.
I mean, it's not all women. Like, we're not saying that it's all women. However, there's a lot, and a lot of men are stuck making those kind of decisions spur of the moment. Yeah. That's the best decision that he could have made.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances.
I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of her.
Again,
so beating the shit out of her is better than putting her out on the side of the road.
Putting her on the side of the road is better than beating the shit out of her. Because then, what if he would have accidentally hit that baby because he ain't controlling his feelings?
Right. So what he did, was it the correct thing? It wasn't the right thing. It was the correct thing. Correct?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but I said the wrong way, huh?
Oh, okay.
Cool. I did. I told you I agree how he felt, because if it was me, I'd be pissed off too. You know what I'm saying? Put your feet in that shoes. You know what I'm saying? You got to think like that. It's not all about you. You ain't the victim. She's sitting there crying for something she knew was wrong, and she kept it a secret. Why would you keep the fucking baby and then stay there like it ain't going to never appear or come out? Think you was going to get away for 9 months and then say, oh, I'm pregnant. I just found out I'm pregnant. And you supposed to be, what, a couple of weeks and you big as hell? So,
I mean, yeah, I hear what you're saying. The deeper conversation, we can definitely go into that, right?
No, she got me hot too because she dumb as hell and crying.
Hold on, let me read these super chats, y'all. Shout out to my boy Big Ant, always holding me down, man. I appreciate you, man, with the 20 ball, bro. And he came back through with another team. He said, "You been lying to me, dog. I didn't mean it, Big Ant. I ain't mean it, bro. My bad." Right. So again, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I don't disagree with either sides of the frame. I agree with people, like, again, we're of a certain mature age and standard. I don't disagree with what y'all saying about what he should be doing as a man, right? But sometimes what you should be doing is not what you should have done in that moment. You see what I'm saying? Again, to me, in this case, of me judging him as y'all judged him when I first seen the video, that he was emotional, that he was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? That the best thing for him to do at that point, hearing news, especially how she coming out of her mouth, I'm not keeping the baby, because just like what y'all said in the chat, The only reason she's saying she's not keeping it is because he found out. You see what I'm saying? So
3 months, shut the fuck up. She gonna shut the fuck up. She gonna keep that baby, little ratchet ass. She gonna.
so let me finish, right? So again, it's the point that he did the correct thing in that moment, right? For him and her and that baby, he did the correct thing in that moment because he is emotionally unstable at that point. He is definitely in his fucking feelings like Drake at this moment. It was best for him to get away from them as quickly as humanly possible, because the more information that comes out, the more he continues to delve into his emotion and asking questions and getting answers that he want to have the answer to, but not listen to, not really, right? The shit will continue to happen, and who knows? He could drive them off a fucking cliff. He can take her in the woods and beat the life out of her ass, and who knows? That's all I'm saying. I've seen too many times where men call themselves in a situation thinking they can handle it emotionally, and they cannot. Get away from that person as soon as possible. Mike said, Siri playing, why you always lying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just say one thing just to correct you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with everything you said. You know me. I don't do the sisterhood shit and all
Yeah,
that.
I'm not saying you do.
But what you said was all right to get away from them. No, to get away from her. That baby don't know what the fuck.
Y'all don't understand violence as women. Y'all, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He kept saying, this is what I'm saying, is because he knew his baby was there. He kept saying, my baby. So my thing is, I'm not holding her up on a hill or nothing. She was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he kept saying, my baby. You gonna do this in front of my baby? We doing this in front of my baby? He said that. If he didn't say that, then I would have been like, oh, he's really out there. He know what's going on to control that. I would have took my baby and I would have dropped her monkey ass off on the side. I wouldn't even put her in the fucking car.
You would.
Started in the car. He knew he wasn't gonna drop her off because he was that mad. Or maybe he didn't know he was gonna drop off and didn't know this was gonna happen. I'm not saying, but my thing is, and you guys are looking past it. You guys want us to hold accountability. You guys are the fucking leaders. When you need to control your fucking feelings on certain situations. Yeah, he was mad. He had the right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't beat her ass, but your baby, you the head of that household. That's your child. Have control of the emotions when it comes to your child. What happens if if it was somebody else fucking with your kid, you ready to beat their ass, but you ain't ready to sit there and fight, make sure your child is safe. What if, like I said, what if a drunk driver would have jumped that curb? Yeah, what if she would have went off the thing? Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, what if he did that? But he kept saying my child. He cared about his child being there, but then when he got so mad at her, he didn't even care that the baby was there. And then she kept saying, I'm gonna put the baby in the car. He should have said, all right, put my baby in the car. Now get your monkey ass over here, or whatever.
I understand all the perspective you just added, but
you just added
thought about before she started sleeping with the other dude that wasn't providing.
Exactly.
You guys always expect men to behave better than y'all. So what y'all telling us? Hold on.
Go ahead, Rick. Let me mute.
Hold on. Right. So when y'all want to have a conversation, ladies, right? When y'all want to have a conversation, ladies, right? If you hold us to such regard, why the fuck y'all don't listen? Why, when we try to lead, y'all talking about y'all independent and strong, and we can't tell y'all shit to do?
True.
Could y'all pick a fucking story, please? That's all I keep asking. And this ain't directed at nobody. It's crazy how y'all can come up with these soliloquies and arguments, right, of what the man is supposed to do. But when he tries to take his rightful position, y'all get kicked back. Somebody's lying. Which one is it?
It's not ours or not. Well, and that baby didn't have nothing to do with it. Why?
That baby has everything to do with everything. That's the reason they're in a relationship.
What? That baby didn't have nothing to do with that. He didn't go.
The baby wouldn't be in no position without the mother's decision. That's like me right now, a married man going to cheat on my wife if I do it, I put my family in a different position, don't I?
Yeah.
My kids have nothing to do with that, but I did that. I have to accept all responsibility for what I do. I have to accept that.
Y'all
That
want
woman put that child in a bad position. If I do that, I put my children in a bad position.
the man to lead.
All
Y'all
right.
want the man to make the right decisions when y'all done some fucked up shit. At that point, his leadership is A1. At that point, he should always do the right thing. But when he doing the right thing in life, when he was going to work and she was fucking somebody else, did she listen then?
I don't know. We're gonna agree to disagree. It's just me with it. That's all.
Wow.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
Wow.
If I can be totally transparent with you, Lady Devore, it's not just you. It's the mentality of most black women. The simple reason that y'all can come up with that argument about what will happen means no woman considers. Hold on, please. That y'all don't consider the consequences of what may happen until it's a negative effect to you and or your child.
That's true. But I'm glad I don't think like that. Maybe that's why I'm saying it like this.
The best decision at that time, No Chaser, was getting her and that child the fuck away from him as fast as possible with how emotional he was at that time.
Yeah, because I thought he could have did. I think he could have took him out. He was on the edge, bro. He was on the edge. This is one thing that's really detrimental, right? Because they always want to talk about mental health and all this shit now, right? But the man removes them from his space in a space where it looks like he was ready to go. So he removes them. He still can't win. I'm gonna say this, Rick, and this is what I noticed too, bro. Black men are in a no-win situation. You can't win. It's just like listening to Adrian. You can't win, bro. No matter if you do good, you're wrong. If you do bad, you're wrong. So like if you know in their minds, if you do bad, you're right. Because this is the type of language that I hear from them. This is what I hear. I don't like nice guys. So an opposite thing, you must like the bad guys, right? But if I tell you as my sister or as my niece or something like that, date this guy. He's in IT.
No.
By him.
Stop that. Let's keep it right here. Go
ahead,
we want to keep it on this particular situation, right? He said he on the edge video recording. Blackjack facts. We are acknowledging that he was acting like a fucking weirdo. So as a fucking weirdo with him being emotional at that time, y'all want him and his baby, her and that baby to stay in the car with him? Let me say it again so y'all can acknowledge he was acting like a fucking female, that he was acting like a bitch, that he was in his fucking feelings in an emotionally unstable environment. But y'all wanted him to make it all the way to their grandmama's house. Could y'all make this make sense to me? The truth of the matter is y'all hold men in a different regard than women when it comes to negative shit. So if we're going to continue to have that conversation, at that point, somebody has to acknowledge the hierarchy of what's going on. Men are meant to move and behave in a certain way. That means women are beneath them. Hey, Diana. He did the best thing, not the man thing. And prayerfully, they stay apart. Neither of them are mature enough to control themselves. Thank you, my sister. I want him to acknowledge you got a child and act and take care of the child first. He took care of the child in that moment. Y'all don't want to believe it because that's not what you would do. And I understand you're a man of a certain age and a certain stature. I understand it. But to put what you would do on another man, y'all can't do that. No, she gave him an excuse to act like a bitch.
Facts.
Y'all want to acknowledge how fucked up he was, but don't want to acknowledge what put him in that state.
It happens all the time with everybody. Keke Palmer, you name it.
Yep, you name it, bro.
Doing that, but okay, but I don't know.
You know what, Rick? You know what I noticed? The ones that can accept what has just happened typically are women that have sons that are dating these type of women.
Facts.
when they have a son and he has to deal with a woman of that ilk, they realize how bad it is.
But let's get back to the comments, because again, like I keep telling y'all, this is a mentality among our people, right? This is a mentality of among our people. Everybody want to focus on what the child is and da, right? But nobody want to acknowledge how we got there. It's always on the man to react and move a certain way in all negativity. Hold on, y'all.
I can't. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Why we gotta bring them in? This is
I'm
why
sorry. Say that
up.
again, sis.
Why we keep bringing our kids in
because the kids are here.
Right.
We shouldn't do that. That's why it's so
I understand that. But so with that being said, why is it that we can acknowledge what he did for the child in that moment was wrong, right? I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. Listen to what I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. That's all I'm asking you to do, is put your feelings and associations to the side, right? This requires critical thinking, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying we need to remove our feelings from the situation, right? So again, why is it that we can acknowledge what he did was incorrect in the moment, but nobody looks at how we got there, right? Everybody can assess the safety of the child being on the side of the road, but nobody can assess the safety of the child with a man that's being emotional and in his fucking feelings at that time in a vehicle going down the highway. What's smarter, getting them the fuck out the car or keep going down and keep talking and bringing up the shit that happened so he can wild the fuck out?
Point. He could have just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but he could at that one point, he should have just not even involved his child. It's her. Kick her out, pregnant, whatever, and tell her to call her other baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? But your child at that moment, because he kept saying my child. That's what I meant.
So you had to understand though, he, like Rick is saying, and like we're all trying to say, when you're thinking about a billion things at once, you're not in the right frame of mind. The best decision for him to make is to put both of them out. Who's to say that he's not going to go off himself after that?
Okay.
Like there's a lot of different, moving pieces with this. And kind of like what Rick is saying again, and what we all as men have kind of experienced, we never look at the cause of the issue.
Okay,
that's all we're saying.
Let's get back to these comments from Facebook. So I said, did she think she could be put out on the side of the road when she got caught cheating? Right? Janice, she posted a lot on this one. She was like, not about her being put out. It's about how he abandoned his child because his feelings were hurt. You as a man should know better. My dad would have never his kids, done our kids like that. Were you raised by your dad? I said, Janice Worker said, I was raised by my dad. Marie Warner said, I was raised by my dad. He would never left me on the highway. And you're right. His feelings were hurt and he put himself feelings over the safety of his own baby. Sad. The kid always come first. The kid didn't come first when they was fucking. I said, Marie Warner, did your mom cheat on your dad? Because you don't know what a man will do when he is hurt. Again, y'all speak from a perspective of a naive woman, but what else is new? Me too. If my mom did this to my dad, he would have never done us like this. I realize more and more how lucky we were to be raised with two. If my mom did this to my dad, everybody, if was a fifth, everybody be fucked up in this bitch right now. It's funny how everybody can recognize the ifs and what ifs and shoulda, couldas before the shit after the shit happens, but never ask nobody to do that shit before they put people in certain situations. Everybody's so analytical and everybody can realize what's going on, but nobody asks what got us to this fucking video. And we do it our people do it continuously. Y'all want to treat the cut instead of just stop touching fucking knives, bro. Talking about what I said. What was I? My dad. You are just a selfish person and clearly only think about yourself. Please don't ever make a child have you as a father. I know plenty of men that would never do this to their children. What she did was low, but his reaction was even lower. Logically, if a woman has been cheating for a long time during the relationship, how does Buddy know the child is his? Men and women share the same exact feelings, but men know how to keep theirs in check better. But at times, all of that built up frustration just comes out. And when it comes out, sometimes it's not how women expect it to come out. Y'all expect a man that has been holding in his feelings to react normally like a level-headed man and not logical. But in reality, a man is human just like y'all. And when we hear shit that gets us over our breaking point, then shit like this happens. Y'all say it's wrong, but how? He didn't put his hands on no one. The child wasn't safe from the beginning of the video, so how is he less safer on the highway versus in a front seat without a car seat while being held in someone's arms who's not even looking at the road? Honestly, he was in a worse situation sitting in her arms in the front seat, because if something happened, he would have went through that window. But to blame Buddy for having emotions just shows the lack of comprehension within most of you women. Comments, please.
It just shows that people don't expect men to be human. They don't. And they expect us to be something otherworldly. Like I said when I first came up. Be Superman for us. Be willing to die for us. But we can't listen to you though. But you gotta be willing to die at any time. It's bullshit. I'm good.
And it's perpetuating a certain stereotype and narrative. And again, all these comments not really getting to the root of the problem, blaming the man on everything and never addressing at all the accountability, even when it's being pointed out, is the problem. That gives other women or other problematic men down the line that same green light to keep doing the same things. No accountability, no responsibility. Perpetual cycle.
I agree. Hey, bro, I was gonna ask too about the baby, if how he know that's his, like how long she been cheating. And shout out to Dr. Nakumbe. I hope you've seen the video, and if you have time, you can come up and give your perspective about this, because we on the edge on the fence on this one, Doc. This is a crazy video, Doc.
We on the fence on anything. What are we on the fence on?
Because he got me saying about. No, I really agree with everything y'all saying. I'm just thinking about the baby. And yes, I agree with the comment. The baby wasn't safe in the front seat. I told you, I live in 2 states. So when I go home to the South, I get pissed off when I see people honking like, hey girl, and they got that baby in the front seat hanging out on top of them standing up too at the same time, just because they down on the street. They just going down the street. Anything can happen. That's just dumb. Yeah, the baby wasn't say, oh, you didn't get to see it, Dr. Nakumbe. Oh, that sucks. Get the fuck. Sorry. Hold on.
That's wild, Rick.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
God don't make mistakes. That's all I'm gonna say. God don't make mistakes.
Look at God.
My bad. I'm sorry y'all have to hear that, but I have to put on a security mode or it was gonna be blood everywhere. It was a dog with a cat. I'm babysitting my neighbor's dog, and he got it to the cat, so he didn't.
Got you. That was just funny, sis. Thank you.
My bad, and I didn't put it on mute that bad. But yeah, but Dr. Nakumbe, I hope you can go back and look at it, because I don't know if he's gonna play it again and see it. But again, I apologize, y'all.
Oh, you all right, sis? It's
that
cool.
scared
It's
me.
cool.
So I was like, "Get the
Shit
fuck."
scared everybody. Shit was funny though.
This doctor that you're looking.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This doctor that you're asking to look at, who is he?
Dr. Nakumbe.
So do you want like a Dr. Umar response to this video, ma'am?
He's not like no Dr. Umar. He's different, better than Dr. Umar. Because Dr.
Right.
Stupid. I don't listen to Dr. I listen.
What I'm asking, do you want like this pro-black Hotep shit? Because, like I said, I brought an example up. We've seen many cases of women off their kids, drowned them, talking about shooting them in the head. So,
they're dumb.
Man,
So
He did
was
what was best.
so
You know what I
again,
mean?
thank you, Mike. So let's get back to the baseline, guys. Was what he did. I'm not asking you if it was right. We all know we're not dumb. I'm not trying to absolve him of making a better decision at that time. I agree. Again, as a man, he could have got her as a grown man. I ain't gonna say a man, a grown man that was thinking logically and being stoic, as my boy Mike said earlier. Getting her to another place would have been best. That's the right thing to do. But seeing how this man was emotionally unstable at this point, you guys all said he was acting like a female. He was acting like a bitch. And again, in my practice through life, when a woman is in her emotional feelings, a lot of shit happens. I done seen men get shot. I done seen men get stabbed. I done seen motherfuckers get hit by a car when a woman is acting emotionally. I done seen women go out their way to hurt, whether it's men, children, and other women when they're emotionally damaged at that point, when they are emotionally in their feelings to the point where they can't understand or hear anything logical. Was it the correct thing to let her and that child off on the side of the road? Chat. What Jess say? Hey, Jess, I ain't never seen you in here, but welcome. She said the video fake, and if it's real, both parents are terrible. That's not the point, sis. And the deadbeat let the woman out and did not take his kid with him. Again, whatever. But you're a woman, so it's to be expected.
Bro, are you gonna play it again? I'm just asking.
No, I already played it again. I played it twice already. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer either.
Come here.
Yeah, the comments was pretty much saying you got to be super Negro whenever it comes to shit like this. But I mean, what do you expect from dudes of that caliber? Like, y'all got to stop expecting dudes of that caliber to
So,
have upstanding.
feelings a little bit, just a little bit, especially when it comes to certain situations. Kid, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he could have beat the hell out of her, and he put her out. Yeah, that was the correct thing to do right there, or the right thing to do. But I'm just saying, we are accountable for our own actions, right? No matter if it's female or male. And what he gonna become a shoulda, coulda, woulda? Yeah, that's the what ifs. If something happens, like I shoulda did it this way, my baby got ran over. I shoulda did it that way. I was mad. Why even get in that state? Just control your feelings just a little bit. No, I'm not saying he was a bi. I would never call no man a bitch. Ricky already know me. I would never call no man a bitch. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with no man. I'm not even arguing with y'all. I'm just saying my piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was wrong. You pregnant by another man, and you in that household, and you carrying this baby for 3 months. You didn't even get no abortion. You didn't tell nobody. You just land up in that house like it's cool and stuff. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Couldn't imagine what he was going through. But right at that moment, before you even thought about doing what you're doing, I would have put my baby to the side. Just put the baby, because the baby's sitting there looking at y'all. But we wasn't there. We only seen the video in the car. So we can only talk about the car. They both parents. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, put it all on her. No, put it all on him because he's the lead. No, it was wrong on both. But he is the leader.
I'm not asking you if it's wrong.
This girl is, I don't know.
We all know it's wrong. Stop saying that. Everybody get out your feelings. I'm not saying, we all know the situation was wrong, but was it the correct thing to do at the time? Be correct is the title. Be correct is the title of the fun is in the comments. Be correct. It's the title of this video.
Yes, Diana.
Yes.
For 3 months. And he told her he was gonna take her to the grandma's house. But then he was like, fuck, I'm finna stop this car. I thought he was gonna, beat her up how he was mad. It did look like that, that's a what if thought, you know what I'm saying? But we waited and see what happened. So he's pulled over on the highway. The highway, not the highway.
Let me read this for y'all real quick. Let me read this for y'all real quick to see how quick people contradict themselves, right? And make my point at the same time. Okay, listen. Patricia Wingate said, "It's sad how men abandon their kids because of their feelings. I don't care what he did to her. He should have made sure his son was safe." And I said, Patricia, it's also, I need y'all to listen. Just listen and tell me when y'all catch it. If you catch it, let me know. Stop me. Right? I said, Patricia, it's also sad how a woman can destroy an entire family because of her feelings. Patricia said, I agree, but we both agree the kid's safety is way more important than anything, right? I said, what's safer for the child? Being put out of a car where he wasn't in a car seat, as this is what the issue is per the responses of these lovely people, especially when the man is distraught, hurt, and capable of making a decision that can't be reversed. She said, Ricky, not being put in this situation. It's safe for people who have kids and can't protect the child. No way any parent should put their child in harm's way.
That part.
She just killed her whole argument.
That part. I had to stop.
She killed her own argument that she was trying to make. It's ridiculous.
So my question is to you lovely people,
To me,
how did the child get in this situation?
Mama.
That part.
the mom was wrong.
Did you hear what
He
I
was
said?
wrong. Dr. Nakumwe, the question. Well, just say the question again at least. Even though he didn't see it, just say the question. Was he wrong? What'd you say? Correct or right?
Dr. Nakume, the question is this, sir. In this video, this young man found out his baby mother, whoever she was, cheated on him. First of all, did you see the video, Dr. Nakumbe? Just put a yes in the chat.
He saw the video.
Okay, you seen the video? Okay.
I got him on TV. I get the comments faster.
Okay, no worries. Thanks, sis. So my question to this, Dr. Nakume, if you don't mind, is in this situation, did he do the correct thing? Not the right thing, but did he do the correct thing, sir?
I see yes.
Yes.
But I think that was to the question. Did you see the video? So we waiting. But you got a comment that says daddy shouldn't have cranked that car out with that child not being in the car seat. That lets you know how he rose as a head. I don't agree to that.
Why she didn't put him in the car seat? She was the one free. She was the one not driving and not taping. You and listen to what I'm saying.
Hey Rick, I bet that's common practice. That looks like common practice.
See,
it looks way too comfortable.
Right, but look, that's not even my point, right? I'm trying to eliminate the variables, right? I'm trying to get to basic variables, right? But what I'm pointing out with Jess, right? And he said yes. Doc said, in my opinion, yes, he did the correct thing. I'm not saying it's right. I told y'all what the right thing is. Daddy shouldn't have cranked that car up. Why is it that when and listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm about to prove a fucking point to y'all. And if you're wrong, you go. If you think I'm wrong, come up here and debate me on this. Isn't it funny how whenever it goes to some point of safety, responsibility is always on the father?
Did you hear what I said?
Isn't it weird how I could point out that she was free in a seat as a mother and she could have buckled the child up, but people, not just women, but men too, always automatically go to where it's a safety concern within the family. It's his fault. Why do y'all think that is?
Because subconsciously, just like we know, Rick, we know for a fact that when we assess any situation, we're going to look for, let's just say if your son is the oldest in the house, you're going to look for him to do certain things that your daughters wouldn't have to do because you know that he is the one that you've trained to be the lead. And they know this subconsciously. They just like to play this damn game. I'm tired of playing games. I'm tired of playing games with these people. It's ridiculous.
He responded, Ricky. Did you see it? He got two comments down there.
I got you, man. Yeah. He said, I say yes. And saying what he's saying and holding her accountable. The actual process, no, exactly. Should have had the baby in a car seat. Hopefully he could have controlled this. Okay.
He could have controlled much better if he had controlled his emotions.
Correct.
Private.
Much better if he had controlled his emotions. It would have been the right thing to do, correct?
Yes.
But he still did the correct thing, yeah? Yes?
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
You said, I agree. If I was driving, she should have been the one securing them. They should have did at the beginning, but since he was driving, she could have been secured the baby. I'm sure she was holding the baby for comfort in the situation.
We said
Was the safety concern for the baby, was that being done by the mother at that time?
no.
So did anyone answer my question? Why is it that us as people automatically blame the man for the safety of the family?
So subconsciously, we all believe that he's the leader. That's why.
Yeah, I agree with what he said.
No matter how they try to train this out of people, you go down to your base level. You go down to base biology, thought processes, and all of that. You just automatically do. So people can play this game all they want. At the end of the day, Rick, you know, any other man knows. When you walk your daughter or any female in your family down the aisle and you give her to another man, you expect that man to protect her with his life if he has to. Since that's the expectation of men, then the expectation of women is to follow that man. But they want to play these games.
Right. So where are these arguments? Not in this particular case, because we weren't talking about it. So can we at this point simply say that women say that men's protection is not expected or needed at this point is a goddamn lie?
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah, it's been a lie. They've been lying for a long time.
I think
They always
may
real
say-
black thoughts. Go ahead, bro.
If this was
If
a
I-
political stand, then Black, he's right. If you guys look at it like that, because at the end of the day, when you go to Judgment Day, he's gonna be held accountable to God for that. Because what happened, you know what I'm saying? But he not probably because they're not married. There's a pros and cons to that comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it because people
Doctor, no.
they were like this and they were like that. No, it's like this and it's like that. So I just did the pros and cons to that comment. I wasn't agreeing or disagreeing.
I mean, it goes back to what I said, a little bit ago. This is a problem with our culture. Woman makes a bad decision. Impact is not what she expected. She gets justified by other women who get in their feelings, not looking at all the facts, right there in front of them. Like this default is it's the man's fault. Look what he did. She probably did this because of this. Again, that's the root of the problem.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Mike.
I like to think outside the box, and I feel like this is a bigger can of worms. And the example that is real life when it comes to especially the black family is you may have been raising this kid for all but 18 years, and then you find out that kid ain't yours. Or you find out when the kid's 7 is not yours. The women in our community expect you to still step up and be the man and be the father that you thought you was of somebody from your own lineage. I think that's the real big can of worms from this discussion. You got to step up no matter what.
And look, Mike, you know this. I look, I acknowledge. You know me. I acknowledge that the game is skewed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My point is, like I said, is what I make it to this, right?
Mhm.
Expectations are what they are, right? We are realists. We all live in. I'm a realist. I don't know about everybody else, but I live in the world. I understand things have a cause and reaction, right? So if these are the expectations of men, women, y'all need to get in line or get the fuck out the way. You can't tell me I'm a leader and then don't fucking listen. You can't tell me I'm the leader and I'm responsible for everything and then you miss independent. That shit don't fly. You are beneath me, whether y'all want to believe it or not. If you believe that the man is responsible for everything, if you believe that the man is going to be responsible when I'm a leader, you need to shut the fuck up and roll with. And if not, leave her on the side. As my bro say, leave her at the fucking restaurant. Y'all can't have it. Contrary to popular belief, Mike, you can't have everything. That's a lie they tell you. You are not gonna have everything your way and the way you want it. Black Thoughts, what's good, my boy?
Rick, my guy, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. Peace to you, guy. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man.
What you got on
So,
it?
it says a few things, right? And I'm gonna make a few points here real quick because I know you don't want to be on much longer. I heard you say you was gonna end it soon. Check this out. If there's a son or a daughter that's raised and the son or the daughter becomes a star, the mother did good. If it becomes a vagrant, what do they say? It's because he didn't have no daddy. Right? So so we already know they play the mother, you know, the father not being the father being responsible thing when the son's a vagrant. Also, right? Let's take another look. He's responsible because he put her on the side of the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not responsible. But he's also supposed to be responsible for her cheating, because remember, most of the people are going to believe that it's his fault she cheated.
Of course.
And so I find it ironic that they don't see what you're saying. Should he have put her off to the side of the road? No. I think we can all agree, no, that's not something that should be done. But he put her to the side of the road because the alternative could have been bashing her brains in or driving them off a cliff. So in that instance, yes, he did the right thing. Because he could have let his emotions drive him to a different place. So
He would have had 3 counts of murder too. 3 counts.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to understand how people don't see the difference.
Yes, I'm not gonna say he had a psychotic break. I'm saying he could have.
Yeah, he could have.
Right, and it's like I'm saying, it's crazy how y'all can think of all the. And I say y'all because I speak of the people who were speaking on it when they first seen the video. Y'all have all these could haves. What would have happened to her? But you have no could haves for the man. You guys didn't give y'all. None of y'all was in here talking about in the chat talking about, man, he could have lost his mind. He could have crashed that fucking car, right? He could have hit something in the baby. None of y'all did that. But all of y'all had the could haves, and the would haves concern for the woman. Why don't y'all have that for the men? Why don't y'all have that space for him to say, hey, he could be really fucked up in this moment. He could have did some crazy shit. Why that don't pop? Because y'all don't give a fuck. Let's be honest, y'all don't get hold on. Y'all don't give a fuck when it comes to the man. He did the safest thing for him and them at that time. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do.
He did, but not on the highway. He did.
Hold on. Can I be a contrarian to something, Ricky? For all we know, he knew that boy was his. And I'm thinking back at the look of that boy looking up to his dad. Man, I wish he would have grabbed his son and just, you know what I mean? But woulda, coulda, shoulda if it was a fifth. You know what I mean? So, damn, man, I feel bad for that little kid, man, because you can see like the look in his eyes of like what's going on.
Hey, Dad, why are you mad? You okay? Look, yeah. Thank you.
But like Ricky is saying, she didn't give a fuck about the boy or the man. So, man, the pictures in my head right now of that boy looking up, even though he went in the car seat, it was like, you know what I mean? I'm a Cancer, so I like to feel, you know, I got feelings and shit.
First of all, the child not being in the car seat is the wildest thing to me, because I don't play that. Like, get a fucking child in a car seat. I've seen children without car seats and went out and bought car seats myself for these degenerate parents. And like, yo, put your kid in the car seat. Like, that to me is wild. So that I give both of them 50-50. They're both irresponsible for that. And for her, you know what? Whatever. For her to be holding a child in the front seat is pretty weird. Like, why are you holding a child in the front seat? Like, everyone knows children don't belong in the front seat. And so whoever said, oh, well, she could be comfort, it's comfort at that time, you're making excuses for a degenerate mother. That's what you're doing.
I don't think he gives a fuck, period, man. Because me knowing that's my son, I would have took my son. So maybe he was almost over the edge. You know what I mean? To leave your, like, I've seen dads take the son and say, what the hell with the baby mom, even though she wasn't pregnant, but he had to protect his seed at the moment. So Ricky, I think you're onto something. I think if that car would have went over 70 miles per hour, because he was at 40 when he stopped, if that car would have went over 70, yeah, it would have ended. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we don't know what he was thinking too. He could have been thinking, that ain't my child. Is that my child? You know what I'm saying? And no matter if he was thinking like that or not, I don't know. But we don't know.
Was she thinking about, what is this going to do to my family?
Oh no, of course not.
That's the
No.
important part. That's the
She didn't give a
question.
damn.
Was she saying when I tell this man that I had another nigga digging me out and nothing in me, what that is going to do to my family? Did she care?
Nah, she didn't care. No, I'm making a
But
point.
the only thing we have to question is, oh man, he put him out on the side of the road. He don't care about his family.
Looking back, that was the best decision, man, because he didn't have no DNA test to see if the kid that was being held was his or not. It just went. I think he was about to go black. So Ricky's right. The best decision was to stop that car right then and there.
And the only time the black community cares about men being leaders is when they're constantly leading women out of their bad decisions after they've done them. They don't care about you being a leader, leading her from that bad decision before she's done anything. They only care about you being a leader when you could come in and fix her dirty decisions. Then all of a sudden you're the leader. But when you're telling her don't make those decisions, you ain't no leader. You a jealous male, you all of this and everything under the sun. Ain't nobody saying, oh, he's leading you out of that. It's, oh, you're jealous, you're insecure, you're this, you're that.
What's good, Doc? What you got on it, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Honored to be up here with you and those on the panel and those in the chat. Thank you for allowing me to share in this space. Hey, Lady Navona. Just a couple of things to consider. The mental state when you're in that type of emotional state, you know, your reasoning gets hijacked. So is that flight or fight survival mode? I wouldn't doubt if that's the first time the kid has been in that car unbuckled. Just that lifestyle, you know, you and your lady, you run to the store, you're doing whatever. Now I'm mad at you. The drop off is a survival. That like, and the kid, see that's a package deal. Mama kid is a package deal. So even though it seems wrong, he should have protected the kid. Right now I can't do anything for you. And I'm willing to bet in that relationship, he probably, I don't know how to say it, but I don't want to say he doesn't do much. What I mean is mama probably is the caretaker, even though he's the provider. They could live together and everything, but she's probably the caretaker. So therefore, go with your mama. I need to get my mind right. And it's safer for you to be there. If she has a phone or whatever, you can even call that dude you were fucking, and good luck to you. I gotta go. So that's what I'm thinking happened. Was it right? I think in that situation, it was safe. Could they have done better? Sure, but that's my 2 cents.
Hey Ricky, let me ask you a question. Did you get any male hyenas in that post saying, "Oh, he should have chose better"?
Yeah, no, not saying they chose better. It was the same thing. Everybody, why the baby not in the car seat? You know what I'm saying? Or he a lame for not. He's supposed to be a better man than that. Blah blah blah. That was the consensus on it from the dudes that posted.
Cause you know around these YouTube streets, they fuck his.
You breaking up, Mike? Say that again.
Well, to be honest, most people are just bringing up the car seat to find a way to shame him because they know that he had a right to put her out. So they're just trying to use the car seat as a way to shame him. Like they don't most folks in this space ain't gonna care that kid was in the car seat, because if it was a car full of women, the car seat would never come up if there was no car seat. Let's be real. They're just using that as a shaming tactic.
What if the car seat still wasn't in the car? Because I didn't see one.
Me neither.
That part. And people don't understand this video stuff. What if it would have went so viral that what is it called? The people that take your kids.
Child protection.
What if it put a child engagement on both of them? It ain't gonna pick who fault it is. It's gonna be on both of them. People don't.
No, that's not. That's not how that works. I mean, that's a beautiful dream, but how it works is they're gonna say the same thing the internet is saying. The internet is saying. They put him out on the side of the road. He ain't shit for the child support. Bang. They ain't gonna care about no car seat. They ain't gonna care about what she did. That's not how it works. Has never worked that way and will never work that way. That's a dream that women like to tell themselves, but there is no numbers that bear that out.
Right.
But
In fact, if I may add, they'll say he endangered her and the baby, and they'll take out the human element, because if your car breaks down, where do you pull over? To the side of the road. Some
That's
say
a fact.
stay in the car, and some say get out. You have to add the human element. However, child protection, guardian ad litem, social worker, judge, all them, they're not going to add that piece. They're only going to say he put the baby's life in danger, blah, 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 blah. And then to answer that other question about why do men get the blame? So the idea is that you can be a monster, if we want to call it that. You get to have all this rage and emotions, but you should know how to control it. So if you go off that psychology that you should know how to control it, therefore, I look to you in times of danger. I look to you for this. I don't need you for any other reason other than to keep me safe, comfortable, and when it's convenient. So throughout history, whenever it's been convenient, the man either gets the praise or he gets the blame. And in most cases, he gets the blame because he is expected to do X, Y, and Z. And if he doesn't do it, then he's the one who failed. And it allows the woman or whoever else is in a relationship, they get to negate responsibility.
Be alleviated, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Obfuscate.
Right. So again, if we want to if we want to jump down a rabbit hole, why is it that this is the expectation of men, but women feel they can be independent and above them?
Well, what's the responsibility we give women?
Right.
But what's the responsibility through time? We said, take care of the house, take care of the child, take care of me, no matter what, take care of. And if women have agreed to that, okay, we'll do it no matter what the conditions are. We're not asking for this. You can be running around. So therefore, the first one to get blamed if the conditions are not right. It's like a job. The boss gives you all the freedom to do X, Y, and Z, but the boss, pending the conditions you create for us, this is what we work with. So if something goes wrong with the institution, with the rules, blah, 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 I blame you. But you want me to get the job done. As the woman, I get all these things done. But when something goes institutional-wise wrong, I blame you.
Right. So it sounds like it's a contract between two parties, correct?
I would agree. And what's crazy is because each party might have a different agreement.
Right. So Jess said, so protection is only warranted when a woman is not cheating. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, because you're bridging the contract. You're breaking the contract.
Yeah, once you breach the contract or the agreement, then those rules don't apply.
So hold on. So hold on. So let me ask this. So a woman goes and cheats on me, right? And let's say hold on. Let's say she was cheating on me, right? And now she cheating on me and she got herpes. And she goes and gives the next man herpes. I'm supposed to now come out and put my life on the line for this hyena? Is that what I'm being asked? She been cheating on me, got herpes, gave this man herpes, and now I'm supposed to say, no, I got to stand up and protect my woman. Is that what I'm being asked?
Yeah, that's what in a nutshell. And this I'm not saying just me and Apple putting out the branches. I'm just chopping down the tree, right? So she said, "What about your children?" I'm talking about the kids, not the woman. Okay, what about them? Why don't you care about the children too? It's your job to take care of the kids, correct? Ain't that what you just said, Doc?
I mean,
hold on. Didn't Doc just say that the caretaking of the children in most cases is done by the woman? Isn't that what you said, Doc? Can you hear me, Doc?
Oh, he pulled over. He probably fell.
oh, did I break? I said if she's asking if the child is his responsibility still, no matter what, sure. But as far as the agreement between those two and protections for her and all that, that agreement is broken. Now, if we're talking marriage, are we talking marriage versus boyfriend and girlfriend?
So again, I'm asking you, Jess, right? If you don't care about our kids, you expect me to, even though you don't give a fuck, right? That's what you asking. So again, I'm opposed to you. If I'm expected to be better than you, if I'm expected to take the shit that you don't have to take, shut the fuck up and move in a way that the children don't get in these positions.
That's a fact. But you know what's funny, Rick? Right? Had he said, "Give me my child," and she fought, you know what they would be screaming? If he was trying to tuffle a child away from her, guess what they would be screaming, Rick? He endangering the child. You realize all these arguments are had for the man not to win anything. That's why they're all had. Because if he would have said, "Give me the child, I'm taking my child with me," they'd have said, "Oh, he on the side of the road fighting with her over the child. He endangering the child."
The woman is the caretaker of the would y'all stop acting like in 99% of custody cases, whether they're married or they was just fucking that kid going with the woman?
Yeah, she's
Yes.
Why is y'all acting like that's not the case? Right? So the shit y'all say supposed to happen, y'all don't even try not to happen because y'all cool, right? Y'all are cool. It's okay for a woman to be bad. It's okay for a woman to not to be a wife. It's okay for a woman to be out here fucking up because fuck it, the daddy's supposed to take care of the kids anyway.
Yep. He's supposed to cover it. No matter what happened, he's supposed to cover it.
Yes.
all right. Well, let me ask you this: don't they say that men are protectors of children?
That's what they say.
Right. So even though the laws don't work in our favor, if I'm a child, I'm between. Sorry for that wind noise. I'm between both parents. Am I responsible for the relationship you two have? Like, which parent is going to step up and take care of me? If the father is truly the protector, guardian, and all that of a child, I can see the argument for saying, "Damn, it's not convenient for me, but I got to do for my shorty."
Right. And listen to what I'm saying. I'd be okay. I'd be totally 100%, 1,000% down with that if that was the case. And the women who supposedly say I was supposed to protect my child assigned my child to me when we broke up. That I didn't have to fight with a woman to see my child on the weekends or what I could and could not provide for my child. But y'all don't step away from the courts. Y'all don't make these agreements among your man when shit go bad.
Yeah, I think the double standard kicks in. Like what I just said sounded dreamy and sounded good, but the reality is I know I have the law behind me to protect me, so I don't mind doing you dirty.
Exactly.
Who's lying?
That part.
Who is lying? Somebody's lying in these conversations. Who is it?
Women.
The shit y'all say y'all want to happen with the fathers, y'all don't support anyway. How many of y'all just let me do this even uglier?
Did you hear what I said?
How many of y'all when y'all broke up was like, you know what, just take your kid?
None. Yo, I knew a chick. She gave the kid to the father, right? Because she knew that she wanted to party and she wasn't right. And all the women around her that were barely taking care of their children, didn't really want to take care of their children, were talking about her like she was a bad person. Well, her child was better off than theirs. They were just dragging their children through the mud because they didn't want to give them to the father. Their children ran around dirty, snot nosed, this and that. Like, but the woman that gave it to the father and the child is doing a lot better, that woman is looked down on. It was crazy to me. Crazy to me.
The things y'all say y'all want to happen, y'all don't facilitate. Y'all say go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say a little bit of not pushback, but argument. So sometimes usually what I hear is in the moment of the agreement, the stimuli. That's what I want to happen. But if I'm the one taking care of the child, I mean, you ain't gonna do shit anyway. You're gonna have to wait till you get a girlfriend to take care of the child. You ain't gonna be taking care of the child. It's gonna be your girlfriend doing it. When it comes to nurturing, depending the age of the child, when it comes to nurturing, I'm the one doing the nurturing. If it's a baby, I'm the one breastfeeding. You can't really do anything. So the idea at the time of the agreement is this is what I want. But when the stimuli hits and we break up, I feel like you can go be with anybody that you want. I lose everything. So I get to keep my possession, which is my child, but also I get to take care of the child because guess what? You're not going to know what to do. And if you failed in this relationship, some women tie in the baby and her. So if you don't know how to take care of me, you won't know how to take care of a baby. So then that's when sometimes the stimuli changes their agreement.
I can see that. I also think most of the time it's just out of spite.
Yes.
Bitterness.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yeah, a lot.
it has to get punished by that.
Yeah,
I
a
get
lot of
that.
these women. Go ahead. Excuse me. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
I mean, listen, when you listen to these women, a lot of these women don't really want the responsibility of that child. Like a lot of it is just they don't want to look bad in society and they want to be able to get child support. As far as like full responsibility of children, they don't want it. And that's showing up today. It's actually showing up in the degenerate children we're watching today, where these parents don't really want responsibility for the children.
I mean, it's like 5 different videos going around about how they mothership is hard, and I love my child, but I didn't want to be a mother.
Yo, I saw something on Facebook where one chick said, "Oh, I hate being a mother, this and that," and another chick tried to come under her and was like, "No, she loves her kids. She's just saying motherhood is hard." No, she's saying she don't like motherhood. Like, stop trying to rescue her. She don't want to do it. She want to be in the club twerking. That's okay. Just say it.
I'm just saying, right? Because when it's a deadbeat father or a father who's out of the child's life, he don't love his kid. Ain't that the story? Ain't that the narrative?
That's the narrative, sir.
All I keep asking y'all, who's lying? When y'all gonna be honest about who's lying?
We're not allowed to be honest about who's lying.
Ain't no way Ricky will have left. You don't know what I would do. And this what I keep, when a man is emotionally compromised and he's not in his right mind, you don't know what a man will do. That's what y'all not putting together. Get out your fucking feelings about what you believe your man would do. Y'all hope your man would make the right decision.
Did you hear what I said?
You hope your man will make the right decision. This lets me know that you guys as women have no understanding of the discipline it requires that a man to have when y'all be fucking with his head like that.
Facts.
None. Which again, I says, you expect me to act better than you. So if I'm better than you, you need to act like I'm better than you. Come beat my argument, please. You have to acknowledge the hierarchy if you expect me to perform and think and move better than you. Somebody's lying.
I don't know about anyone else, but I hear more women crash in the car with the kids and take out the whole family than you ever hear about men doing it. So even though it seems like he was so wrong, I think historically or by the numbers, more women would have kept them in the car, had an emotional breakdown, and killed them all.
Men had so again, Jess, you sounding real jaded right now, right? I'm just being honest with you. From what y'all be seeing, men have been stepped and put aside since the late 60s, early 70s. And you guys have been a leader of the black community. It's black women that's doing ABC. You guys are the most, you guys make the most money. You're the most rich. You're the most affluential. You guys are black girl magic. And look at the community still.
I was going to say, haven't they been screaming?
Someone's lying. Don't be up here trying to look crazy, trying to make a point of what you believe it is. I'm putting, like I said, the title of this is Be Correct, but we didn't turn it to Someone is Lying. I'm not talking about your life. That means in your life, you understand that there's a hierarchy. If you are talking these things, right, you understand there's a hierarchy. So at that point, you shouldn't be saying the shit you saying in this chat like this, because then you understand that you have a man that's a leader. So what the fuck are you talking about? So are you are you under a man because it's convenient for you at this point? Or you actually understand and respect and see him as a leader and is based off the actions that he presents to you every day? Because that's the case. Women need to, not you, because you're not making this argument this time. Y'all need to stop making the arguments of not you, but the women in general, because everybody want to act like it's a loud minority. No, it be 300,000, 500,000, 1 million people watching Krishan rock, and they all women. So stop saying it's a loud minority of women who think that way. The chat shows that all of y'all think a certain way. These comments at Facebook show all of y'all think a certain way. I'm addressing your mentality, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let me ask you, Ricky, do you consider, because some people debate, the words deception and manipulation and the stuff you don't tell me, do you consider that as lying?
Lying is to me what you call that's omission. Right? That's omission. Lying is is me having knowledge on a subject that I'm asking you about, and then you totally go against it. Now, can the results be the same? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That come out at the end, yes, but they're two totally different things.
Yeah. When you put it that way, the part you just said, I would say the women who are having babies, they're the ones who are lying. They have the information and they flip the script, move the goalposts. They know the information, but they deny it or flip it. The women.
That's all I'm asking. Let's go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. And it ain't no disrespect, just me. I'm just going to attack your points. I'm not attacking you. I'll attack you. I'll attack everybody's points. So shout out to y'all for coming through.
Appreciate it, Rick.
And appreciate it.
I'm sorry, bro. And Jess, if you have a leader in your family, I applaud. If you have a leader for a husband in your family, I applaud you for being smart enough to be able to tell a difference. Let them know where y'all at, man. We're going to get on out of here.
You can find me in these YouTube streets, Facebook streets, in the comments. Most Fridays on the Feel Goods. I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Rick. I'm just around YouTube.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me. Everybody have a great night, man.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me up, sir. And for those in the chat, allowing me to share in the space. I'm using the Black Man Unfiltered Network on Thursdays with Coach K, talking about mental health, and then you'll catch me on other YouTube content providers as well. Thank you.
Right.
Peace.
Thank you for coming up, Doc. I appreciate your time.
You got it.
All right. Well, all right, Lady Navor, what you got? Oh, that she's still beating that dog and that cat up. What's going on? Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it there, man. Thank y'all for coming through the Ricky Reacts, man. We're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna try being the operative word, guys, to do this every Saturday. Give us something to discuss. And again, it's not personal, guys. I just attack your points. Make sure y'all be safe out here. Take care of yourself, because everything else would not be possible if you were not here. After you do that, take care of your family, because who's going to feed you Jello when you get older? And I like Jello. And I guarantee y'all everything else will take care of itself. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much for rocking with your boy. Thanks so much for the chat participation, man. And again, man, let's change the way we think. Once you change the way you think, you'll change the way you act, and then your entire world will change. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all have a great day. Peace.